Hey YouTube, it's MOTOVLOGGING, and today it's a tropical 45 degrees outside. Awesome! Looks like fall is here. Today I'm just out on the VFR trying to get a little bit of mileage on the new front tire. Kind of scuff it in a little bit, and it's the first chance I've gotten since I got the new tire on. Ever since I got the tire on, all it's done is rain. But anyway, out here for a little ride. I do have a little bit of a topic for you guys, and I'd like your help with it. And when I say I'd like your help, it's really easy. Just put some comments down in the comment section. What I'm wanting is some help with something with mrs.motomattman. And what that is I would like to know what kind of bike you guys think mrs.motomattman needs to demo ride. I've had this thing where I've been trying to get her to try out other bikes and look at other bikes. Not to replace the Sporty, not that I think she needs a new bike, but the fact of the matter is she learned to ride on a bike we got for quite a few years ago. It was a 1978 Kawasaki KE 125 dual purpose 2-stroke. Now that bike she learned on, we got it for her because it was a dual purpose, and the idea behind that was she could ride it around our property and get comfortable with it in the grass. If anything went wrong, you just let the bike go down on the ground, and it's not going to really hurt the bike, it's not going to really hurt you. You know, basically no biggie. Kind of like learning, like I learned on a dirt bike when I was a little kid. And a lot of people, an awful lot of people, that's how their first experience with a motorcycle is with a dirt bike. So it was kind of that kind of idea. Let's put her on a dirt bike, but then instead of getting a dirt bike, then once she felt comfortable, then she could take it up and down the road. Then she could ride it around the neighborhood. Then she could ride it up to the gas station. And then what she did was she then rode it to work and back. Now, just for point of reference, at that time, that was before we moved out here where we live now, and at that time her commute was 2.5 miles. So, I mean, we're not talking about a big deal. Now, there was a decent amount of traffic in that 2.5 miles, but no biggie. Now, one downfall with that bike is it was super lightweight, and because it was so lightweight, if somebody was in their yard blowing leaves and mrs.motomattman rode by and they pointed the leaf blower at her, it would move her across the lane just from the wind from the leaf blower. It was that light, which, you know, from my videos would not work where we live now because it is very windy. The other problem was the bike had a top speed of about 50 miles an hour, and I mean it would be screaming at 50 miles an hour. So that wasn't really a good idea. So we got her the Sporty, and she's been riding the Sporty ever since. The only, besides those two bikes, her Sporty and that first KE 125, the only motorcycle she has ever ridden where she was not the passenger was my Sporty. So, you know, she hadn't had a whole lot of experience of riding different bikes Now, she will tell you she loves her Sporty. Her Sporty is awesome. It's perfect for her. It does exactly what she wants. Fits her like a glove. This and that. And that's awesome. And she says it's the perfect bike for her. Well, the only problem that I have with that is, how in the world do you know it's the perfect bike for you if the only thing you've ever ridden was, for all intents and purposes, that bike? You know, I've had a lot of experience riding a lot of different bikes. You know, I've been riding for a long time, and great, this is awesome. I got a freshly paved road with a brand new tire. Awesome! It's a perfect combination. Slick road and slick tire. Great. Anyway, I think it's a good idea for everybody to experience as much as you can with as many kinds of bikes as you can. And the main reason for that is you don't know what you're missing if you've never experienced anything else. So I want you guys' help with ideas of what she needs to demo ride. I mean, if you've seen the AIM Expo video where we were at the AIM Expo, you saw mrs.motomattman sitting on a Yamaha MT-07 on those roller things where you sit, the bike's clamped down, but it's got the rear wheel on the rollers, so you can start it up and make noise with it, I guess. You can shift through the gears, and you can feel how the brakes work, and the shifter works, and the clutch, and all of that kind of stuff, the throttle, and so forth. And that was the reason why she did that, was to feel what it felt like. I mean, we were there, it was there. We couldn't do the demo rides because we went to sign up for the demo rides too late. Everything was already full. But anyway, she sat on a bunch of different bikes, and there's a bunch of them that she likes how they feel, but she's never ridden them. So I want to know what you guys' suggestions are. Now, keep in mind, Mrs. Motomattman is vertically challenged, and she is 5'4". I can tell you right now, she's not going to throw her leg over and take out for a demo ride a bike where she can only put one foot down. I know you can do that to hold a bike up. I mean, really, even for me at roughly 6'3", I have to do that on some of the bigger dirt bikes. But that's not her thing. She's not comfortable with that at this point. And I know, you can get lowering links for a lot of bikes and lower the bikes. I understand that. But the problem is right off the showroom floor, they're not going to already have a lowering link on them for Mrs. Motomattman to be able to try it out that way. So the bike already has to be short enough for her. You know, so anything that you have a suggestion, anything you've ridden that you think she needs to try out, anything that somebody else you know has ridden or owns or you own or whatever, you know, put it down in the comments. Let me know, especially the female viewers. Well, let me know what you guys have tried. I mean, I don't think she has any fear of power with a bike. It's just being able to put her feet down. She wants to be able to put her feet down when she comes to a stop. So that's the big thing, is can she get her feet down? I'm sure she would like to flat foot it, but I don't know that that's a necessity. But what kind of suggestions do y'all have on something for her to give a try? You know, and then I'll pass it on to her. You know, if you want, tell me why it's a bike that she needs to try. You know, give some pluses. Anything like that will help with me getting her to get on other bikes. Like I said, I'm not looking to replace the Sporty or even necessarily to add a new bike to the garage. But something for her to experience. You know, let me know what y'all think. You know, I don't know what we'll be able to get to try out this year or not. I mean, it's, I don't know where some of these roads go. Because the weather's starting to change. But like I said, let me know what y'all think. You know, put it down in the comments. I think I want to get around this turn up here. I think a little ways up here it turns to gravel. Well, let's see. You can always turn around. At some point, I need to get a dual purpose or an ADV, because there's so many damn gravel roads around here. We're going to the chip and seal, and then we're going to go to gravel. Let's spin it around, and we'll go back and see where those other things are. I know what road I'm on now. Seem to spend half my life out here turning around on the gravel road before I hit the gravel roads. But anyway, like I said, let me know what y'all think. Want to get her testing some other stuff out, you know, to see what she really does like. I mean, and again, like I said, I suggest that to everybody, you know, because you don't know what you're missing if you've never done it before. You may try something out and you may say, wow, man, this bike is awesome. But you also may get on it and say, you know what, nope, not for me. I'll be perfectly honest with you. I did a demo ride at a Harley dealer in Akron, Ohio, a few years back. Let's see where this road takes us. And I took a bagger out for a demo ride. And I took the bagger out for the demo ride because mrs.motomattman kind of encouraged me to do that. I'll be perfectly honest, I don't see myself with a bagger anytime in the near future. But she encouraged me to give it a try, so I took it out for a ride. Was it my cup of tea? Nope. But one of the things, I'll be perfectly honest with you, that I wasn't big on wasn't necessarily the bagger, it was the footboards. I did not like the footboards. So if I ever ended up with a bagger, one of the things that I know right off is the footboards would have to go, and I'd put like forward controls on it. Part of the problem with the footboards is the footboards made it almost like mid controls, and I just can't do mid controls on a Harley. The distance between the seat and the controls is too small, it's too short, and it gives me these terrible cramps in my hips doing the mid controls. That's why my Sporty has forward controls. It's just not comfortable. And believe it or not, having rear sets like on a sport bike is a whole lot more comfortable for me. Like my hips and knees and all of that stuff is a whole lot more comfortable than the mid controls, because there's bend to your knee and it's sitting back. You're really not as cramped as you are with the mids. Other than that, I mean, the bike was fine, but it's one of those things, like I said, I would have never known that had I not done the demo ride. You know, and there are several bikes that I want to demo ride as well. One of them is I really want to take that new Harley FXDR out for a ride and give that thing a try. I know I haven't been down these roads. They don't go anywhere. Some nice newer houses back here though. But anyway, like I said, I mean, you never know what you like and what you don't like until you give it a shot. But anyway, again, as I ramble and ride to nowhere land, let me know what you think mrs.motomattman should give a try to. And if you could, you know, help me out a little bit, not just with what she should try, but if you have a reason why she should try it, let me know that as well. That way I can pass that information on to her so we can get her trying something else. You know, she's open to anything. I mean, it doesn't have to be a Harley. I mean, she sat on a Triumph Bonneville. She really likes that, the look of it and whatnot. And her dad used to have a Triumph. I think his was a Trident. She likes the Indians. One of the things that she really likes is the Indian Scout. She thinks the Chief is cool. I don't know that she wants a bagger or that she would give that a try, but maybe. She likes the idea of carrying a bunch of stuff with her, a whole lot more so than myself. And I'll be perfectly honest with you, in a selfish way, it'd be awesome if she got a bagger, because if we went for a ride someplace, I could put all my crap in her saddlebags. But anyway, again, like I said, let me know what you think, what she should try, and put it down in the comments. I think that's all for today. I'll end it here. If you like what you see, click the like and subscribe button. If you haven't already, punch that bell so you get notifications whenever I upload any new content. And as always, remember, if you get out on twos, keep the shiny side up and the rubber side down, and have an awesome day.